Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoimila, Yahweh, Basum Yahushai, Bahashim Rahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the Akim and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Basum Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Waf, just coming at you with another quick lesson and praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. Right, so I wanted to touch on this article. It says, do not eat fish from these 13 Michigan lakes and rivers. So when I thought about it, this is just the state that I'm in. Think about all the other 50 states. How many lakes and rivers you can't actually eat the fish out of, which is retarded as hell, bro. And I'm willing to bet you, you go back 100 years and you raise up some of them Edomites from the damn grave, they'll even be disgusted at what you Edomites have done, man. I guess they probably didn't know that, that today the reincarnation of those that lived long ago will be out here fucking up everything today. But you Edomites, man, you're the wicked that the Bible speaks of. And I'm not gonna go all off into it, but you have to imagine if it's in this state, then it's got to be in other states. Wherever Esau has set up a factory at, back in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, those forever chemicals, man, have fucked up the groundwater. Then, not to mention, this man is flying over the skies and spraying shit all damn day long. But part of the end days prophecies is that this man be revealed. The man of sin, the son of perdition, which I want to get right here. And this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So this is a part of end days prophecy, that before the Lord comes, the man of lawlessness basically, he has to be revealed, and he's being revealed. And that man today is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, And the Lord has set this man up over, his kingdom, just to pretty much overall show his power. The Lord can set up the bases of men, and that's what let's get Daniel real quick. Because to see this man in power is to show what it would be like if someone wicked was running something. And you can clearly see that they're not capable of running anything without destroying it. So this is Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men. See? So in the NLT it says the lowliest of people. And these people are the lowliest of people. I mean, look at the earth, man. Just think about, you can't go to fish and you know how big these damn lakes are? You know how far these rivers run? And for them to be so fucked up that you can't eat the fish in them, that they've been, it's shit in there, man, that, this man has really, truly have destroyed the earth, man. And you're taking a chance, really, in reality, by planting a garden. You're thinking that, I'm going to be more organic. I'm going to plant my own food. Even the food that you're planting in your backyard or wherever, you done set you a little spot up, you know what I'm saying? That shit is contaminated, man. That water, the groundwater is through. The groundwater is done, man, But let's get Job 9:24. Because again, this man must be revealed. Job 9:24, it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? If this man is not the wicked, then who is? Because he covered the faces of the judges. This is the man that's giving you GMO food, as if the Lord, the Father, the Most High, didn't know what he was doing. That's the main judge in the entire universe, the Father, the Most High. So he covered the face of the main judge, and then he covered the face of the secondary main judge, which is his son, Yahushai. He actually gave you a white guy, butt naked white guy, as God. He gave you a butt naked white guy as the Son of God. Or pretty much overall, you look at these, when you Google God and who they call Jesus, all you're going to see is some butt naked white guys popping up on the screen. And the true name of the Father is Yahweh, which means that he exists. And the true name of the Son is Yahushai, which means that he's the savior or deliverer in the Paleo Hebrew, which he has flipped those names around. And then he gave you these white images, knowing full well that the Lord was a dark melanated man when he walked the earth. And guess what the Lord mainly ate? He had a diet of fish. Matter of fact, that was one of his last meals. Let me see. It's a lot. Yeah, it's been a minute on that one. Let me see. Uh I think this is it right here. Luke chapter 24. Let me see where I'm gonna start at. Oh yeah, let me just get to the point. Verse 41. Luke 24 and 41. And while they yet believed not for joy and wonder, he said unto them, have ye here any meat? And they gave him a piece of broiled fish and of an honeycomb. And he took it and did eat before them. Hey, when the Lord came on the scene, you know what I'm saying, and was gathering the disciples, putting together the team, so to speak, they was on the river fishing. It's plenty of scriptures where it talks about the fish, man, that the Lord was dealing with. Even when the Lord, when he needed to pay the tax collector, he told him to go down. Hey, it's going to be a fish. It's going to have a, roughly paraphrasing, a coin in his mouth. You know. So yeah, I mean, other than the Passover, and special holidays, our people lived off fish. That's the poor man's rich meat, man. You could never go wrong with fish other than eating out of this man's rivers. That's fucking crazy. It's crazy, bro. And just so happened, you know what I'm saying? And the scriptures talks about, let me see, how will we eat our bread defiled? This man has completely destroyed the planet, bro. Ezekiel 4 and 13, and Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them. See, so we're eating defiled shit no matter what it is. Because even if you go to a market, you don't know where they got that fish from. They could have very well got that fish out of the very rivers and oceans that they're telling you, well, not oceans, well, these are the lakes and rivers that's around us, so to speak, But they could have very well got that fish out of one of those. See, and let me get this one in Ecclesiastes chapter 1 too, because there's a cycle that goes with fresh water. The Lord set up everything, man, with perfectness, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 1. I'm just gonna jump to the point. Verse 7. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Until the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. So there's a circuit to the rivers, man. There's a circuit to the waters that flow around, man. Even that mist that you see in the air, or that dew that you see on the ground, all that stuff returns to in a cycle. It's never wasted. It may dry up. We may see it dry at some point after it lands, but it goes back to a place that the Lord created it. There's a storehouse for things like that, man. The Lord has a storehouse for ice. He has a storehouse for weather, rain waters. When he flooded the earth, you know what I'm saying? The Lord had those, the waterways and storages, so to speak. So clean water, the Lord set it up where you need water, man. You need water. I just what was that? I done a lesson the day before yesterday, I think it was, on how you need clean water, man. This man has fucked the water up. Now I'm just going off into, the things that we actually eat out of the water, which you're supposed to eat fish with fins and scales. If it doesn't have fins and scales, you are not supposed to eat it. Let me grab that law real quick. Because you have Esau, he'll go and he drag all the unclean crustaceans and things out of the ocean that keep the ocean clean. He'll sell that shit in your local supermarket, at your local Red Lobster. They have seafood boils, seafood places where it's nothing. They scraping everything out. Now what Esau is trying to do in certain places, he's trying to put oysters and shit back in the water. He had a billion oyster project, I think it was, where they put the oysters back in the water because they understand that oysters keep the water clean and pristine. You're not supposed to be dragging that out of the water, man, and slurping them shits out of the shell. You see? But you have a base, lowly people running the earth. But this is the law right here. Leviticus 11 and 9. This is how special fish are to the people, man, or to us Israelites anyway. Leviticus 11 and 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. Verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Verse 12, jump into verse 12, it says, whatsoever have no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. So eating goddamn turtle, eating frog legs, eating goddamn scallops, eating motherfucking shrimp, eating lobster, eating mussels, eating all this shit out of the ocean that don't have fins and scales, that should be an abomination to you. And that's why a lot of our people have real bad health. Because Jake, they eat these just be slurping on them seafood boils, just disgusting, bro. It was a chick, they was kind of going in on the bitch online. She this bitch air fried some fucking a lot it was a see-through air fryer. I never seen one like that. But she air fried some crabs that was alive. The damn crabs in there just crawling and trying to escape. You know what I'm saying? And the bitch in the background with her commentation, commentating and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like just narrating. While the damn crab is in there, just you can see it being, the motherfucker had feelings. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is this man's kingdom and this is his system. Because this is retarded, bro. You know me. Matter of fact, let's just try. Bear with me too. I'm using this tablet, but it's been a while since I used it. I can see why I don't use it now. I'm just gonna put in how many lakes and rivers in America are contaminated. Look at this shit, bro. Well, I kind of figured it would be. It says approximately half of the U.S. rivers and streams, and a slightly larger percentage of lake acres are considered impaired and unable to meet standards for swimming, fishing, or drinking water. Specifically, around 51% of rivers and stream miles and 55% of lake acres are classified as impaired. That's fucking crazy. And you're going to say that this man is not the fucking devil? Because we know who's the one that's in control, or the ones that's fucking these rivers and lakes up, man. That's crazy, bro. It says impaired definition. Impaired means that the water body fails to meet standards for swimming. Who the fuck bro, you used to be able to go swimming in these places on a hot day. Fishing, aquatic life, or drinking water, according to the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA. And that's what I done a lesson on the EPA the other day. They talking about pulling back on some of the laws, or pulling back on some of the testing and standards for the water, man. So what that means is basically, pretty much they're gonna give these so-called white people more, me speaking as a man, more wiggle room to go and actually fish these fish out of them seas, or rivers, or lakes or whatever, and be able to throw them bitches in the market on your ass without it being really tested like that. So this place is done, man. This man is wicked as hell, bro. You can't say that he's not. So I'm gonna end out there, man. I'm not gonna keep the lesson long. Something that I seen, and I'm just thinking, God damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this lets you in days, man, because that man is saying that son of perdition is being revealed, and it's most definitely the so-called white race. So with that, Kwame Yashala on the bubble ball.